of the table. Okay. Your first comedian here tonight, she is newish to the comedy scene, but she's making a lot of strides. She performs all over the capital region. Please give a nice big round of applause to Kay Gutus.
Yes, Erin, you pronounced my name incorrectly.
I knew it, I'm so sorry.
She asked me 5 minutes before she got on stage how to pronounce it. In one ear, out the other. It's Gutos, okay? Just for the record. Erin asked me to clean up my act a little bit before I performed so that I wouldn't get struck by lightning or something, since I'm performing at church, I guess. That's what her logic was. And it's funny, too, because she sees me here when I get here, and she's like, you know, I actually didn't even listen to any of your work, but I just wanted to make sure you cleaned it up a little bit. I'm like, oh, so you took one look at me and was like, that bitch is a slut. Thanks, Erin. Thanks a lot. I'm happy to be here. I'm actually not from Saratoga, though, guys. I'm from Lake George. So that means I'm just like you guys, but slightly better, right? No, I'm just kidding. Everyone knows that Lake George is like the Jersey Shore of New York, right? Trash. I grew up on a motel, actually, and my parents, they were like the typical seasonal business owners where they just partially neglected me for 8 months out of the year and then fully neglected me for 4 months out of the year. And neglect is a strong word. You guys are probably like, oh, she's so ungrateful. They did a lot of stuff for me. They provided a lot. Food, shelter, body dysmorphia. Yeah. I remember the moment so clearly. I was probably like 8 years old, and I went up to my mom. I go, Mom, I have like a little bit of a belly here, and I'm really worried about it. What do I do? She was like, okay. Like she was waiting for this moment her entire fucking life. Women, we suck it in. So she showed me how to suck it in, and I have not exhaled to this fucking day. Yeah, I was a rough-looking kid, too. I was. I had buck teeth, rat's nest for hair, and a lazy eye. But was my eye really lazy, or was it just tired of everyone's shit? Right? Clearly, I got my shit together a little bit. You know, I learned how to style my hair. I got braces. My eye is slightly more motivated these days. I am single. I know this, you know, is probably shocking. No, it's not shocking at all. It's you know, it's tough out here, guys. I'm trying to date myself. They tell you should date yourself, you know. I don't agree with that. This is the most toxic relationship I've ever been in. The sex is great. I get there every time, guaranteed. And, you know, it's tough being single. You get to the end of a jar of mayonnaise, you know it's you that ate all that mayo. Yeah, it's tough out here. Trying to get myself back out there, I am. I went on a date recently, and I showed up, and the guy already had a beer. I'm like, all right, equality, I can get my own beer. Feminism, you know, woo, that's fine. But I go up to him, and he goes, I have a tab open. Go ahead and get whatever you want. I'm like, oh, shit, okay. So I went, and I got 2 6-packs to go. I went home, and it was the best date I've ever been on. I'm just playing. I went and I got the most expensive drink on the menu, and I sat down and we had a lovely time. But about halfway through, homie gets a bloody nose out of nowhere. I've dated enough drug dealers to know what that means, okay? I was like, are you doing drugs on our first date without me? That's a fucking red flag. What's the saying, though, guys? Fool me once, I'll fuck you anyways. This comedy thing has been really great. I love it so much. So, a round of applause if you love comedy. I'm sure you do if you're here, right? It's the best. It is, and I'm actually starting to make some real money off of it, okay? I made $300 the other day just to write jokes. Yeah. Thank you. I was giving massages, but I was just writing jokes the entire time. I start laughing. My client's like, what the fuck? I'm like, shh, you're good, you're good. I come up with my best jokes when I'm giving massages. Never fails, ever. It's funny, I actually came up with this joke. I'll share it with you guys. It's about the holidays. I know it's a bit now that it's been since the holidays, but this year was much better for me than last year. This year I actually showed up, so that was a step in the right direction. In my defense, I was going through a really bad breakup last year, and my family, they don't believe in breakups. They're like, oh, you hate your partner? Join us, welcome. We all do. That's life. So I couldn't face them with another failed relationship, so I just stayed home. My family, they were very upset with me. My Nana in particular was very upset with me. She actually decided that she wanted to ghost me, but old people don't understand the new terminology, and she just fucking died. Like, all right, Nana, you could have just continued to never call me. You were already ghosting me. Now she's doubling down. She won't even haunt me. I don't know if you've ever been ghosted by a ghost, but that stings. Anyone else out there delusional? There we go. Oh, my sister, I knew it. We have a mutual ex. We are both very delusional. Just gonna go ahead with that. Yeah, I'm so delusional that I thought someone was in love with me and they're just doing their job. Yeah, bartender. I just tip really well, I tried to do the most wholesome thing. I was like, what can I do? So I decided to bring him some chili at work. I was engaged once, guys. I never gave that guy chili ever at work. He also didn't have a job, so I couldn't. But I learned a lot. I learned that karma's a real thing because I'll tell you what, I've flirted with so many people for a good tip. I really have. But thank you guys. I've had so much fun tonight. Thanks for being here. We got a great lineup. Thank you, Erin.
Keep it going for Kay Gutos, everybody.